I mean, let me tell you something. I don't know what they call that stuff, but that little, like, caramel, man, you gotta stop playing. I mean, if they give me one right now, tear it up live.
How far will you go for a baddie? This has been an age-old question which even the greatest of philosophers have struggled to answer. A question so profound, so jaw-dropping, it sets the entire world ablaze whenever a new man attempts to answer it. From the early musings of ancient Greece, where after Paris of Troy sees a beautiful married woman in Helen, kidnaps her, which inadvertently starts the greatest conflict in Greek mythology, to the medieval period, where after Henry VIII spots the most succulent Anne Boleyn, then ditches his wife and the Catholic Church to start a completely new denomination of Christianity just to be with her, to the present day, where all you have to do is turn on social media to see crash out after crash out, losing it all in an effort to impress a lady. Man's desperation to receive love and affection from a beautiful woman seems to know no bounds. But what if I told you there was a man so head over heels, so lost in the sauce, so greedy that he embarked on the most diabolical run to impress a beautiful gal? Ladies and gentlemen, I call Troy Bolton to the stand to answer for the crimes he committed when chasing the baddie known as Gabriela Montez. But first, please like and subscribe. I got a whole bunch of new content I'm itching to share with you, so please turn on your post notifications. Also, comment down below your favorite song in High School Musical. Here are my top 3, Argue with the Wall. Whether we admit it or not, High School Musical was something special. In the early 2000s, back when Disney Channel Original actually meant something, you couldn't blink without seeing merch for this franchise. Mugs, shirts, bags, shoes, pencils. High School Musical hits the world harder than crack did in the 80s. And as a seasoned man myself, I can confidently say it was actually pretty good. I mean, the scores, the choreography, the modern day retelling of Romeo and Juliet with unique twist. For that time, in that moment, High School Musical was
perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
But every time I cast my mind back to that trilogy, all I can think of is, wow, Troy was wilding in those films. Troy was fiending. Troy was a demon. To bag the girl of his dreams, Troy Bolton did some of the most grimy, evil, downright unspeakable things. Things which I believe need to be shared with you all today. Let's begin. Exhibit A. To get one girl. Troy Bolton destroyed the social hierarchy of an entire school, dashing the hopes and dreams of several people in the process. Think about how he moved in that first movie. He sees a baddie in Gabriela, then all of a sudden gains the ability to sing, coupled with a budding interest in musical theater. I know what kind of man you are, Troy Bolton. You know those guys who turn into prime Kevin Hart when the whole show up, the type to start doing tricks and flips they've never done before on the basketball court to impress the girls in the stands. But what really gets me is how audacious Troy was, cooking up the grandest schemes that gets Gabriela to fall in love with him. Like, how do you come late to musical auditions to support Gabriela, then conveniently volunteer yourself to do a duet with Gabriela when she needs a partner, then beg the director on Gabriela's behalf to give you guys a shot, even though the auditions have been over? Then out of the blue, you sing a duet you've only heard once, so good that you get callbacks from that same director to audition again. Which brings me to Troy's first victim in his efforts for love, Sharpay Evans. Because if I came on time, performed my heart out, and was awarded my dream role like it was actually given to me, no ifs, buts or maybes, only to have me now compete against two bozos who came late because they just discovered they could sing, I'm tweaking. Someone is catching these hands. And Troy's lust for the Pinoy princess is so strong, it shakes the foundation of a whole educational facility, because now people are making the Nobel Prize worthy discovery that you can like two things at the same time, leading to students getting excommunicated from their groups, to friendships being broken, and the need for a school-wide song and dance because people can't handle this truth. And normally, I would be in favor of expanding your interests. I mean, we're only human, but not here. for two key reasons. Troy has a championship game to prepare for, and he's the captain of the team, which makes me feel so bad for another casualty in Troy's machinations, his best friend Chad. Imagine you pinned all your hopes on your brother, thinking scouts are going to show up, you're all going to ball out, then you're going straight to the league to play ball with LeBron in the NBA, only to attend your last practice session before the game and see your captain do this.
Why am I feeling so wrong? My head's in the game, but my heart's in the song.
I'd be sick. The second reason I could never stand for Troy's new passion for singing is that it's bullshit. A big fat lie. Troy doesn't even like singing. He can't even sing. Troy's a fraud because Zac Efron didn't sing a single lyric in that first movie. That beautiful voice you heard throughout the film was no other than a completely different actor named Drew Seeley. So like I told you, it was all a ploy. A masterclass from Troy to getting good with Gabriella. And this mission to bag Gabriella by all means reaches insane proportions with Exhibit B when Troy gives up a basketball scholarship for Gabriella. I don't know if I could be your dad anymore if I heard my son gave up free college for a girl. Actually, wait a minute. How much is American college tuition? You know, maybe it's not that bad. Yay! Yeah, you gotta go, bro. Someone get my belt. Cause it's not me paying 100k out of pocket. 100 grand that was given to him on a silver platter by, again, the most disrespected individual in the movie, Sharpay. A real life sugar mama, but she's your age and hot. Literally no downside. She got you a better job at the country club. She's giving you all these connections, and all she asks is a little song and dance in return. If that was me, I'm turning into prime MJ. Gonna be hitting that hee hee and lean no problem. But let's look at what Gabriella's giving you, huh? Headaches, moanings about how things aren't the same between us anymore. Your friends bitching about how you're acting different now, acting bougie, as if they wouldn't do the exact same thing in your position. Zeke was baking cookies just to get Sharpay's attention. What the fuck are we talking about? This is why I say, fuck Gabriella and fuck your friends. Like, what do you think is gonna happen, Troy, when you graduate? You're all gonna stay buddies forever, all go to the same college, get group marriages, have your kids be friends with their kids so the cycle starts all over again? Grow up, Troy. This is the real world. People go their separate ways. People do what's best for them. And I bet Gabriella won't think twice of leaving your house when a good opportunity presents itself. Want to know how I know? Because that's exactly what happens with Exhibit C, where Gabriella gets a shot at going to Stanford and she takes it. And Troy goes from being in the running for another scholarship with Juilliard to losing another scholarship to Kelsey and Ryan, who were much more deserving candidates, by the way. I mean, they didn't just pick up a love for performing arts last week like some people, leaving Troy now deciding to go to UC Berkeley to play basketball and do theater just so he can be close to Gabriella. Choosing what college you're going to just so you can be close to your girlfriend? Yeah, this man is extraordinarily cooked. And we still haven't talked about the elephant in the room here. This brother ain't making it to the league. He's gonna be riding that bench so hard, it's gonna have his baby. Like that plank from Ed, Ed and Eddie. So Troy's only shot here is theater. And we still haven't confirmed if he's using his real voice now. That means if Troy and Gabriella are still together, Gabriella is gonna be the breadwinner of that household. And Troy's gonna be hitting that broke boy hug everywhere they go. But maybe Troy is the real winner here. He gets to be a house husband, all bills paid, and have you seen Gabriella in that maid outfit? Yay! Maybe Troy had the right idea all along. To be fair, he did put in serious work to achieve this goal, like back-to-back-to-back duets to end each and every movie is sinister work to bag the girl of your dreams. This has been the trial of Troy Bolton. Please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and bye.